What's up, survivors? Welcome back to another episode of Soulmask. Okay, guys, we are going to do a little bit of a walkthrough episode of from the last one, kind of give you guys an idea of what we have and what we've put up and what's going on here. As you guys can probably see back there. I mean, I probably should have done that so you didn't see it right away, but we have a lot of NPCs. All my NPCs got murdered twice already. I had to go out and retame everything twice and like recruit twice. So I've already been running this barracks like nonstop. Now I haven't ran the inside yet because none of my people are geared up enough for me to want to do it. But I'm trying to get to a good point to where I feel like we can do it, but I don't know. It's like every time I try to go in towards the middle, most of my people start getting killed or getting like almost killed and I have to run away with them. But as you can see, we have quite a lot in here. So we have a full house of people here. A lot of mid-ranks, a lot of 20s and 30s. We've got some people that I've been fighting with. We got some new people, actually. This is a new person right here. We've got skilled potters. Let's see. We got a crafter here. We have another crafter there. She's actually new. Lots of different guards and hunters. Another master guard that I just got last night. A runner. He basically just runs around and does lots of different odd jobs. He maintains both the bonfires, collects loot anywhere around both the bonfires, sorts items in certain boxes, as well as makes sure that the armor rack stays full at all times for all of our battle people. So if their gear breaks, they just go over here and swap it out real quick. Still messing with that and learning with it. So if it seems like it's a little bit of a jump ahead, it's going to be par for the course for this series, mainly due to the fact that there's a lot that has to be done behind the scenes in this game, because it's an automated thing for the most part. Like a lot of your content's automated, a lot of the stuff you do is automated. But to give you guys a quick rundown, this is the main entrance. So there's two doors on each side, one on each side. There's a second bonfire near the front of the entrance, which overlaps the bonfire back there, so they're both within each other's range. But that bonfire mainly is to help us maintain our farm out here. So if I go here and pull out our tool, okay, or I hit the wrong button, there we go. You can see that the second bonfire just gives us enough space out in the front in order to place down additional buildings and stuff like that for farming and animal stuff. So we can keep all of our animal stuff out here, all of these guys and all of our farming and everything. And did they? Oh no, they got to weed it. Okay. I haven't started planting yet. And then, of course, we've got our butcher station for our animals, and then our farming station for crops, fertilizer, and then fertilizer, stuff like that. I still need to finish setting this up some more. Not entirely sure why they're not crafting this. It says they have no feces. Oh, because they got to empty that box for the one thing. There's a lot of automation that I have to do behind the scenes because if you don't know, they can only work within 30 meters of a box. So if what you need is you need like a runner or somebody to clean out those and then put stuff into the boxes, and then you need another box within like 30 to 40 meters of this box for them to run from this box out to another box so that the stations are within range of each other. So that's how that works. So as you can see, not too much going on out here. I've got two gatherers / laborers. So there's one right there, and the other one is somewhere around here, over there. So it looks like they're inside. But I've got my small stations right here. So there's this one, and this one. So we get a little bit of tin and a little bit of copper. We actually get a decent amount of tin, actually. I've been really surprised how much tin we get. So, yeah, I haven't had to go to a tin farm or anything yet, and I just left that door wide open. And this is actually the reason why we lost all of our NPCs behind the scenes originally. Like, I think I had like 10 or 12, and they all got murdered by a pack of bush dogs that jumped into our base. So my base got like animal wild attacked by like 5 level 30 plus bush dogs, and they just ran right up into here and murdered everybody. Like, there was nothing I could do to stop them. It was just a smorgasbord of screw everybody over. Yeah, like all this tin is all from my NPCs farming stone and other resources around the base. Some of this copper, I'd say probably like maybe a stack or two is from that as well. But the rest of this is all from me going over here to the copper mine and just mining all the copper out that's right here. As you can see, I'm still not level 20 yet. The progression on my server can be long. XP, for the most part, is gained through combat and farming with, like farming wood and farming stone and ore and stuff like that. So you actually have to be active to get XP. At least for awareness XP. So you can't just sit around your base, which is can be a problem sometimes. Now, if you have enough resources and you don't mind blowing them, excuse me, and you don't mind blowing them, yeah, then I guess you could get away with it. I'm gonna put this away now. So like I could come over here and like these are all done now. Like I could probably, I mean, I don't really need fire ash. Also, if you're curious here, if you notice like branches and thatch, it stopped around just over 5,000. That's because there's a thing in the game now. Tribe management this. So I have most of these set to 5K now because you really don't need a whole lot. So, and yeah, almost 30K fire ash. Like I really, really, really wish they gave us some type of option to have your NPCs throw it away. But unfortunately, they can't. Like, I don't know what else to do about that. I figured there would be something in the game for that by now, but there's not. So, if I remember correctly, there is some recipes coming up that allow us to use fire ash. So, I'm actually going to take some of these vines here, and then I'm just gonna queue up all for shits and giggles. And then, as you can see, that's part of the new update, by the way. So if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, how it's showing how much XP I actually have, and it's showing how much it's going up by. So I get like 1 XP for every fire ash I make. So it can take a very, very, very long time to level up. So it shows your current XP, and then it shows it going up by 1. So yeah, there's that. Let's open this back up and cancel this out. And then turn that back on to do the last one. There we go. But yeah, I don't know why there's stone in here. Oh, it's probably from when they were making lime. Okay. All right. But anyways, so this is what we've got done so far. This is the, like, all the non-upgraded areas. This is the weapons, armor, stuff like that. And then, of course, I just got 2 crafting benches in here, one for leather and one for wood. And then the other room over there is kind of like the lounging room for NPCs to sleep and lay down and do stuff like that. Our central storage and repair station. So all of our stuff that gets repaired. All of our armor, our weapons that have been made. All of our armor, and then tools. So this one is thatch and resin. We have a lot of resin, not a whole lot of thatch, but you know, we're good there. All of our wood. So we got a decent amount of prime, lots of log, lots of hardwood. So they've been doing real good on that. This is our medicine box. So you can see that they've been pulling in all the herbs and poison bugs and stuff like that over here. So we've got 300 bandages, a little over 300 bandages. So we got to get some more stuff moving here as well. This one is all of our vines and our fiber. And our build box, which still has a ton of the wooden structures, as well as additional wooden structures and stuff like that. Spikes in case we need them. All that crap. You know, wooden barricades, wooden chests that I always have it topped off at all times. Our wooden road blockade spikes things that we'll probably place up around the farm soon once we place up fences and stuff like that. Our unfinished materials, our semi-finished materials are all in here. For now, this is where the farming box is. I do want to, as you can see, we do have a decent amount of seeds and stuff to get us started, so I need to get this moving soon. All of our bark and branches. This is all stone and flint. And this is all of our fire ash. This is literally all this box is fire ash. Animal parts. We need to get our animal stuff up and running. That's probably going to be the next episode. Containers. Stuff from, as you can see, I have been running that place up north. We will run that as part of an episode here soon. I've just been trying to get stuff done behind the scenes. And unfortunately, and I need to level up. And to level up, I need to go into those places. So maybe we'll do it in this episode just to kind of show you guys what I've been doing over there. And then this is all of our bone powder. So we have bone powder to make fertilizer. I mean, it's all in here. So, yeah. And then, of course, you guys saw the second bonfire already. So our gatherer and laborer usually hang out here at this bonfire, because all of their work is out here. Then if we come back over here. Yeah, so it's registering that there's bone powder. It's just not registering the feces. And I think, what did I have this set to? 50? You know what? I think I'm going to set this to 100. There we go. Yeah, once we get the animals up and running, we should be able to do a lot more with it. So what I need to do now is I need to get... Oh, and we have our monkey pit, but we don't have any monkeys yet. So yeah, we got to do... I need to get myself... I don't know if I want to turn my potter or was it my laborer? Actually, hold up, come here. I mean, I could just look it up. Like, he's been rocking his levels real quick. I can't remember... Yeah, he's not very high on planting, but I might actually switch him over to planting. I mean, fertilizer cost is probably one of the best ones to do, because growth speed's not that really big of a deal. Because if you can reduce the amount of fertilizer, you can save on stuff on fertilizer later down the line. Logging. We'll do durability, because as long as the tools can last long, that's more important to me. So yeah, now we have 11%, so durability is good. And the longer the tools last, the better. There we go. So yeah, I'll probably end up switching him over to a full-time farmer. He doesn't have high farming. Obviously, you want somebody that's 90. So he definitely hits the 90 mark, but if you want a good farmer, you need a 120, but I haven't found one yet. But I'll probably switch him over as a farmer and have him start doing farming full-time. So actually... And then we'll turn off those. But I also want to do... Let's do fertilizer. And also have him take care of the outhouses as well, because he's going to need to do that. And then let's do this. I want to focus on getting fertilizer done first and then farming. And I don't think I really need him to do anything else. I'm not going to have him do... yeah, we don't have any animals yet, so having him do that would be pointless. Save work. Okay, so yeah. Oh, hold up, let me rename him. There. So I now know he's labor farmer. Oh, you know what? I forgot one more thing. Come back here. He's got levels we got to put in. Okay, so he's farming. So it wouldn't be crafting output. It would be physique, if I remember correctly. Or is it strength? Yeah, it's strength. So collection is strength. So 30 points in the strength, and then I'll put the rest in the physique, which is just more HP and recovery and stuff like that. That way he doesn't have... So with this, obviously he does better with heavier weapons, hammers, great swords, stuff like that. But his collection efficiency goes up by 0.5% for every level. So with 30 levels, it's, what, 15% increase to his collection points, which are good. And his load goes up as well. So he'll be able to carry more as a laborer. So that works out. I mean, his perception's already 20, so he's got a boost to his crafting output already. But I would probably like to give him some more health. He's not going to get a whole lot. I mean, he's already got backpack expert, which is great. And then he's got a load plus 40% on top of that. So, yeah, you know what? I think I'll put these last 5 points into physique just to give him a little bit more health and recovery speed. But, yeah, so he's almost at 1,000 HP. And then his load is 291, which is really good, actually. It's like 100 off from an alpaca. So he can almost carry as much as an alpaca, which is really good. All right, so from here, I do need to give him a weapon. But I'll figure that out later. All right, so he'll just go off and do his own thing now. Let me turn this light on because it's getting dark. All right. So the other problem I've been running into is like some of my farmers aren't... Oh, never mind. They did do it. Like I've been sitting here waiting for somebody to actually do some cooking now for a while, and they just haven't been doing it. Yeah. Why do we have so much steak? That is interesting. Huh. They've been mostly eating broth, so they've just been burning through my broth like crazy. So there's that. And then from here, we need to start getting ready to tame. We need to get our animal farm up and running. So for the animal farm, to get that up and running, we need, for doing the caribous, we need the mediums, and then small traps, we'll need the turkeys. Because one of the biggest things to having these up and running is that you can start bringing in things like feathers, bones, meat, chunks, and stuff like that, which are used at your butcher's table to produce all the other resources you need. So especially for early game, like I probably should have done this sooner, but it will give us the chunks we need. So the common carcass chunks, as well as the bones and the hide we need to start doing this stuff, because this is where I'm kind of bottlenecked at the moment, because right now I have to do all the farming and I can't keep up with it myself. So I do need to start getting the animal farm up and running, get that going. So with the farm going like that, that is set there. And then if we come out here, then we can click on this. We can set a crop type. So let's see here. Let's do, I think I have peanuts would be nice. Let's do potatoes here. Let's get some of these set up now. They're there. We'll do corn here. Pretty sure I have peanuts, so we'll do peanuts there. And then I'm missing a lot of this other stuff. We'll do cotton, because cotton's going to start becoming a big thing here now soon. You know what? I think I'm going to do 2 for cotton. Yeah, because like we need 2 for cotton. Now there's enough space for me to put 2 more over here, and probably, yeah, I can't do 2 more there. So I don't have a whole lot of space to do this to keep it even, but you know, we also have to make sure we have space for all the other animal stuff that we put out later. But yeah, that's the base so far. You know, like it's a pretty straightforward, just little village style build. It's nothing crazy. Getting the farm set up like that is pretty much all that is right there. And then we have the back entrance over here with this little ramp right here. We'll probably have some more of the more tamed animal stuff probably back here in these corners. Oh yeah, here's the other crafting room. So we have this for making all of our handles and our planks, and then our weaver, which takes care of all this. Is this actually, this is thin rope. I'll only have set to 50. Need to up that to 100. Probably should have it at 300. What do I need for thin rope again? Oh yeah, let's get this up to 300. So we at least have 1 stack of thin rope at the very bare minimum. And then we have the craftsman's bench for making our tools. and our mods as well, once we start making mods. So we got the beast bone, beast bone, beast bone, beast bone. So I keep at least 10 of each, which I'm a little confused why we have 26. Huh. Oh, that turned off. Why do we have so many? Hold on, let's go check that out real quick. Okay, that was weird. Just teleported back. That was weird. Okay. I do need to get doors on all of these. And inside lights. Why do we have so many? That is interesting. I'm actually going to break all these down. These are all low tier ones. We don't need those. And because we don't have enough beast bone material, they're not repairing things fast enough. Yeah, we'll keep the purples, the reds, yellows. I'll take the blues for those. There we go. Get rid of those as well. Lots of stuff. Okay. So they'll end up making more now that I made some space for it. But yeah, one of the biggest reasons why they haven't been repairing is because we just didn't have the material for it. And that's supposed to be 0%. Yeah, because they're not repairing these right now. But how many beast bone parts do we have? Was it just the ones I just got? No, we got about 71 now. Not too bad. Yeah, and then the feces, they're doing pretty good on that. We need this for all that fertilizer, which is good. I think you can make fertilizer from this as well. I don't remember. I'll have to figure that out. All right, so now that that's out of the way, just wanted to give you guys a quick little rundown of the base and what we've got going so far. And all the recruiting. Like, recruiting NPCs like this from this camp is real easy. Like, most of these guys, except for the laborers and crafters, all came from, like, right here near the mining camp. Because I just run in, I'll knock out anybody that's considered skilled or master, and I'll grab them. At least for now, until we unlock some more stuff. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit until it's daytime, because doing anything at nighttime kind of sucks. I think what we're going to do next is go get some... animals. I want to try to get some males and females for our animal farm so we can get that up and running. And then go from there, because that is a bottleneck. So I will see you guys in a hot second. All right, bringing you guys back. The sun will be up in a minute. Just getting a few things together for taming. We're going to go out and get ourselves some capybaras and some turkeys here real quick, and we have a lot of stuff in here. They are not cleaning this out. I do want to make myself a couple more traps. Figured it'd be near the top, but damn, I can craft so much. There we go. Get at least 5 smalls and 5 mediums so we can go get some capybaras. Now, since we don't live on the water, I can't do a fish farm with the thingamabobs. The fish traps, unfortunately. And I don't feel like building an outpost for those right now, so we're not going to do that. It would be nice to start bringing in some fish for some other recipes, but for now, we're going to do this. I should probably build a archery target too, because that will help with comfort level. I haven't done that yet. Let me do that here in a second. Oh, looks like I got a bonus on one of those crafts. I actually got an extra one on each of those. So we now have 6 instead of 5. Let's make that archery target real quick. So yeah, lots of little things like this will help with your comfort level. So it's like entertainment, basically. So it's really good to put these up because it'll give you bigger buffs and longer time frame and all that kind of stuff. Eventually, we'll get around to putting in some better chairs and decorations around the base, but I'm not too worried about it. God damn it, I craft 2 of these again. Okay. I always do that. I should probably move that because I always run this direction, so. You only need 1 of these, by the way, just in case you're curious, but I'm going to put 2 of them up for now, just because they're in my inventory and I want to get them out. All right, so we have the traps. We have small and medium traps, so turkeys and capybaras. I've got some pumpkins, potatoes, and some locusts, because we're going to use this to capture them. And then we just need to head out and find some babies here. We're obviously not going to take our llamas for this because, yeah, we're not going to do our llamas, our alpacas, because we're not. Grab my bone shield, and then I'm also going to grab a... I'm debating if I want to grab a spear for this part, or... Yeah, let's do that. So... Oh, I also need to swap out my sword. Oh, there's some pretty shitty ones in here, too. And then these need to be repaired. Let me grab another knife. There we go. Don't really need the scythe. It's good enough. Alright. Alright, we got extra stuff like that. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to head out here real quick, and we're going to go look for some capybaras and some turkeys. If you're ever kind of curious where to look and you're like, oh, I don't know where to look, just run down to any water. Like, seriously, like, if you go to any water area, you're going to run into capybaras and turkeys. So that's the best thing. Just look for water. So I'm going to head this way and head down the hill, and I will bring you guys back when we find one, because I'm pretty sure there should be some down here. Okay. There's one down there. And I had to kill a gator real quick. There we go. And then we're going to hit Q, because what we need is a male and a female. So we got a level 15. I don't want the big one. Go away. And that's a female right there. Level 15 female. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the medium trap. Make sure you always know where it is. I can see it right there. And then open the trap. Throw some pumpkins or something in. And then wait. Quite literally a waiting game. Unfortunately, the mama took the trap. And I accidentally hit it. Yeah, that was a mistake. Now, you don't want it to hear you or see you, so you need to be careful. But it's very easy to do. Just keep your distance, keep an eye on it, and wait for it to go into the trap. And it's not going into the trap. Oh, there it goes. I was about to say, it's not closing on it. And then you're done. That's it. Capture it, pick it up, Boom. It's yours. You now have a friend. And then repair your trap. Take your stuff out. And then retrieve your trap. Oh, it's damaged. So yeah, we got to leave it here for now. But that's fine. You can always break it. That's another option too. Just do demolish. This is why you want to bring multiple ones with you. And then we just walk back up to our base, go to our caribou farming pen and drop it in there. All right, and here we are. And then put it down, and there we go. Now you officially have your first one. Now you just got to get somebody to run your farm for you. So we'll probably set our farmer up to do this as well. Because he looks like he's been planting, he just hasn't been maintaining it yet. Why is this not... This potatoes? Oh no, this is aloe vera. Why is the aloe vera not fertilized? Has he not done it yet? Yeah, he hasn't been fertilizing. What are you doing, my dude? Alright. And then we're going to go in here real quick. I actually wanted to go to work. Whoa, why is his recognition so low? Uh-oh. That was random. Okay, let's try that again. It's like it lagged out or something. Okay, it's fine. It was just being really weird. All right, let's get that. We're gonna do... Oh, I need herbicide for that stuff there. Oh, it's lagging again. What is going on? That is weird. For some reason, anytime I go into the tribe log, when I do J and I go into the tribal thing, it starts causing problems. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. Alright, so right now he's just feeding them nuts, which is fine. And he filled up the water, which is good. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got one down. I'm gonna have to send in a bug report about that because that's weird. It keeps lagging out every time I go into there. Sorry, don't use that for now. Good to know. So now we need to go and get ourselves more. We need to get more because you're going to want at least 1 male and 2 females to get started. I have it set up to 2 males and 4 females. That way they're always breeding. So anything over that. So basically, yeah, like the first, you're going to get more food type items over everything else. So you'll get more, if you're looking for fertilizer, like poop, then you just want to not kill as much as possible. But if you're looking for things like meat, hide, bones, feathers, eggs, all that kind of stuff, yeah, he'll live. Insufficient stamina. Then you want to keep the slaughter count high and the breed count low. About low enough to make it worth it. All right, so I need to head. I'm going to head over here and see if there's a turkey over here. And there is, right there. So there's the adult and there's the baby. All right, so what we're going to do here, place down the small trap. Make sure you face it in the direction towards the baby turkey. Get its attention so it starts walking over here, and then just back up and let it come into the trap. It's a waiting game. Yep, it's walking this way very slowly. And this is a male, level 14. And trapped. That easy. There's a caribou down there as well, too. We're going to go grab that next. It's a male, which is perfect. And then just pick up the turkey. Damn dogs. That's the biggest problem you got to be careful of. Being attacked while you're out here doing this. And it's another reason why you don't want to bring your NPCs with you. Because they can sometimes get in the way when doing this. And then go here. Open it up. Take your bugs out. Because you don't want to forget those. And then demolish the trap. Unless you have the material to repair it and pick it back up. And then walk all the way back to base and put it in. And unfortunately, this is the consequences of walking past wild animals. I had to put it down real quick to try to fight off that bush dog, and it got killed. So yeah, that is a problem you have to deal with. All right, let's go get that caribou. Capybara, not caribou. Sorry. And got it. Gets real simple. So capture. Take your items out. Demolish, and then walk back to base. Yeah, you don't want to do this too far away from home. Otherwise, it can be a pain in the butt. Now, I don't remember if they've made any big changes since the last time I did this. And there's monkeys here too, which is really good for us to capture these monkeys. We'll probably do this next. I'll see if I have any fruit. All you need is berries or bananas or pineapples. It doesn't really matter. But you get yourself a couple of monkeys and they'll start gathering fruit for you, which you'll need to make wines and alcohols and things like that. We got a back door over here, I believe. Yep. And we're back. All the way at the base. So we have one male and one female. Just want to press R, put it down, and automatically goes in. So you have a male and a female. So it does take a while for them to raise up, usually a few hours, depending on your server settings. That's one of the biggest reasons why you want to get this started as quickly as possible, by the way. What I'm confused about is why they aren't using the capybara feed that I made. Don't use pumpkins for potatoes. Oh, there's poultry feed. I'm like, where's the poultry feed at? Normally I use... Oh, they don't let you use ground corn flour anymore. Oh, interesting. We got to figure out herbicide real quick. Do I have the stuff to make herbicide? That's going to be inside, so let's go check that out real quick. Okay. Took me a few minutes to try to figure it out real quick. It's like, yeah, I can make it in my inventory, but I need them to make venom. and which she's doing right now, which is good. And then we'll go here. Well, that doesn't make any sense. I have the venom in my inventory. I don't need the lime and water in my inventory to do this. Yeah, because the bottom one is like you can do one or the other, venom or the acidic, which you can get from grinding up tomatoes and stuff. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, why it's not letting me make it. Let me grab the lime. Let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, it's still not showing up. I am confused. I can't make herbicide. It's not letting me. We have a problem. We have a problem, folks. This might be an issue. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to waste too much time dealing with it right now. Because until we can get rid of those grasses, those plants aren't going to grow very fast. And I don't know why it's not giving me the option. Because I don't need the acidic. I have everything to craft it, but it's just not letting me craft it. Yeah, like I have enough venom, lime, and water. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Insufficient materials to craft. It should just auto pull, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be working. Alright, so it looks like I'm just going to have to get the brewing station if I want to get this done. So I'll have to get to 20. Because it's causing problems. But yeah. So as you guys see, it's pretty simple to get your tames for your animal farm. It takes a little while for them to raise, so you're going to want to make sure that you have that they're actually putting in the correct food. The guy's not doing it right now, and I don't know why. So obviously you want your capybara feed and your turkey feed to help them raise faster, because that's very important. The faster they can raise, the more resources you get out of them. So that's what you definitely want to do first off. And then from there, just, you know, make sure that you get a lot of you get at least 2 males and 2 females as quickly as possible. And then if you want to try to go a little bit further and try to get yourself an additional 2 or 3 females, just so they can breed a little faster, since the females have a longer cooldown than the males do. So the males can move on and breed with another one very quickly. But other than that, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know it wasn't the most exciting episode, but it's just a little bit of a walkthrough of the base and what I got done behind the scenes since the build. So, you know, we got the big wall now and all the little stuff inside. Nothing too crazy. And then, you know, we set up the farm in the animal area, and that's how you tame your babies. With monkeys, it works pretty much the same way. You just put down a small trap with some fruit in it, and you can grab a monkey. You're going to want to get yourself like 3 monkeys to be effective with that. But I can always make guides later on down the line here soon that are a little bit more focused on how to do things outside of my videos, so it's a little easier. I'll probably grind to 20 behind the scenes and get that done. The goal right now is to get to 25 so we can start unlocking copper gear, because that's going to allow us to be more defensive in this area, because you really need to be in the copper tier if you're going to live in this area. especially once you get attacked, because the NPCs can be pretty ruthless on the harder difficulties. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow along. Also, want to give a big thanks to everybody who has been following and subscribing. You guys are awesome. We recently hit 1,500 subscribers on the channel. I did get monetized about a week ago. Everything went through and finally got finalized with that. So that is up and running. So for you guys that want to go the extra mile, that is there for you if you choose to. Also, don't forget there's a link to my Discord down below, because a lot of people have been joining lately, and it's been pretty exciting to talk to people about the game and stuff like that, as well as other games. So don't forget that that is there for those of you guys that want to be part of the community a little bit more directly. Anyways, take care. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.